Okay, so I installed a new instrument cluster for my F-250. The old one died on me, and it works now. There we go. We got 1,000 RPM at idle. That'll drop down a little farther. Full tank of fuel. Temperature's good. Battery's good. So, $467. I've got a core to return that'll get me back $300. But yeah, there's a bunch of things that you can try to do to fix the instrument cluster, because there are so many things that go through it that are interdependent on each other. If one works or does not work, then it can affect other parts to not work. So we had there's a speed sensor in the rear axle that was out, so I replaced that and the instrument cluster started working again. Then another common, a very common one, is under here is a little wire that comes through the gear select lever, and on the end of this is a button for the cruise control. The little wire in here is subject to chafing, and the wires can short out or even break. So when that wire goes out, the whole dash instrument cluster goes out too. So those are two of the things that can happen that cause the instrument cluster to go out. And this time it was the instrument cluster itself that went out. So thanks to rockauto.com, I was able to get on a waiting list, and it was about 5 weeks, and I got an email that they had one in stock, so I got it. So now I'm a happy camper again. All I gotta do is put the dash cover on. I have 4 bolts here that go in on the instrument cluster to hold it in place, and then the dash shell just snaps in place. So anyway, it looks like I'm back in business again. I'll take a quick shot of it when I have things all stuffed back together. Okay, so the replacement dash is now, the instrument cluster is now installed, and you can see there the rebuilder has set the mileage to 170,741, and here is the original with the mileage at 170,734, and I have 6 miles on the new one. So basically they just, you fill out some paperwork and they set the instrument cluster to have the same mileage as the one it replaces, and there's a little bit of paperwork that goes with it. But yeah, so what happened with the old one is there are these ribbon cables, or printed circuit board, and these conductive tracks, they bend them into the hole there. You see the rectangular opening, and the wiring goes down into the hole. So as a result of that, what happens is, over time, vibration and motion and what have you, at least on my instrument panel, some of these cracked, and when they get a crack, they're no longer conductive. And then I tried to solder those, and I'm not the world's best soldering person, and what happened was we did fine on a couple of them, but on this one the heat got a little too high, and so the plastic began to melt and we lost our shape. So anyway, there are still the cracks in there. Here's one of the ones that I was able to repair, and that repair seems to have held up okay, but the other one did not make it. So anyway, $467, and I'll try to get this one here fixed up and send it back in, and then I get back a $300 core charge. So hopefully this one will end up costing me $167 when it's all said and done. Okay, so anyway, I have my truck back. Everything is all nice and installed again, looking nice and sharp. Got my sunglasses, reading glasses. Still got to clean this thing up though. There's the alarm light, a little blue thing there. Okay, so that is it. Changing the instrument cluster, repaired, everything is working again.